Boy, you know you make me float. Boy, you really give me high. Ooh, I feel like I'm on dope, 'cause you.
Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first video ever. And this is just today we're just gonna do story time today as I do my makeup. And I kind of want to know, am I the asshole or not in this story? So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so okay, so let's do a backstory, right? We're gonna do a backstory here because it's like me and this person go way back, right? So they are my dad's best friend's daughter, right? So we were kind of, destined to be best of buds. And I'm saying best of buds because we were like thick as thieves, right? But when we were younger, we were like best buds. Like I'm saying like we were best buds. Like it was just me, her, my brother, and her brother, and they were also friends too. So, and then when we got older, I stopped seeing them as much. And then when I got a little older, I started seeing them more, which, we're going to talk about that. So, basically, let's cut to about 10 months ago, 10, 11 months ago, right? That was when we started to become like really, really close. And I'm saying like we was hanging out every single weekend. I'm talking, I was going to her place. I seen her family. Like, well, I knew who her family was, of course, but like I'm talking about like her other family members like that I didn't even know existed. And we became like really, really good friends. Like we were like really close. Like it was really, really good, right? Like they were like my like ride or die. Like they were my ride or die. And so basically, okay, so let's cut to about 6 months ago, right? Let's cut to we're in head of time now. Let's cut to like 6 months ago. That's when things started getting a little odd, definitely a little weird. I definitely would say that's when I would say she started acting funny. Like, so I was like there, right? Like, pretty much her whole life. And she has like never had a boyfriend or anything like that. So, I was excited for her. I was like, yes, like you finally get your man's. Like, we was talking about it. I was like, girl, you finally get a man's. Like, I'm so happy for you. And like, period. Like, add his snap, add him back, and things like that. Girl, I wish I never would have did that shit. Well, actually, I do cause I get to know what kind of person she was. But so basically, they start talking, right? At this point, let's get more forward in time. At this point, they've been together for 2 to 3 months, right? And I was so happy. I was like, yes. Like she was telling me about him. I'm just like, yes. Like I'm so happy for you. Like, as you should. Like she's very pretty. Like as you should. And it was just a little crazy because like she would tell me things they were doing, and like I. I be trying not to judge, but I don't tell her that I was judging her a little bit, but I low key was, because she was like, not to out this girl business, but she was like giving her boyfriend would give her hickeys in front of everybody. I'm talking about sucking all up on her neck. I'm talking all up on her neck at school. And I didn't go to that school personally. I went to a different school, but she would tell me in the back of my head, I told her, but I was like, what about the teachers, or like, people may be uncomfortable by that. Me, kind of like, like just making sure like she know like there are risks. Like if your parents find out, girl, you're up out of here, bitch, you're done. So yeah, so basically, She was like, "Oh nah, we good, we good, we good." One day her parents found out. And I was like, "I told you. I told you." So this is like us being friends, right? So now, that's a little bit of what happened, right? So then we went um okay. So basically, let's cut to them being together like 3 months now, right? That's when I started seeing differences in her behavior. I'm talking about drastic. Like, I'm talking, we used to call, text every single day, best friend type shit. And I was like, "You got a boyfriend?" I understand you not texting me all the time. Like, I truly do understand. I understood that, right? But when we would have a conversation, that shit was dry. I'm talking, "Hey, what's up? What's up? What you doing?" Oh, and the phone calls stopped. The phone calls completely just stopped. And I was just like, "Oh, no more phone calls. Okay. Okay, I see you're a little busy. I see you're a little busy there." So like it really didn't bother me, but what bothered me the most was her behavior and her telling me all the bad things this man was doing, all the bad things, and expecting me to not say, "Hey, he was being weird. That's not okay to do. Why would he do that to you?" And she's like, "Well, we cried about it together and we talked about it together and blah, blah, blah." So I'm sitting here like, okay, cool. That shit happened every single day. I'm talking every single day. Like her constantly, me and my boyfriend got into an argument. Mind you, they've been together for 3 months. Me and him got into a little argument, and we cried and we made up. And he would like, so if I went to her house, he would ignore her. I'm talking not text her. I'm talking she sends a I love you. You know what he do? Left her on red. And I'm just like, "Oh." I was like, "Oh." And that's when I was like, "This nigga ain't shit." That's when I realized that, like, oh, like, what's going on here? Like, that's not okay to do. And then she would tell me they talked about it. He told me he wouldn't do it again. And you know what he did? He did it again. And that's when I started getting annoyed, because every time I would go over there, that's literally when he would start ignoring her. They're constantly yapping back and forth on the phone. And I'm sitting here like, "I just want to hang out with you, bestie. Bestie, I just want to hang out with you. Is it that hard? I just want to hang out with you. That's it." But her boyfriend. So, of course, I started getting sick and tired. Of course, I did. Of course, I started getting sick and tired because I was just like, "What?" Sorry if you guys can hear something's going off. But I was like, "Oh, like, is you really cool?" And it made me not like him no more, because at first I was very supportive. I was very, very supportive. And then it got to a point where I was just like, "Fuck him." Like, girl, I don't want to hear about your man no more. Like, because, like, every time it was just, "My boyfriend, he ignored me today because I hung out with you. My boyfriend, he da 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 da. We argued today, da 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 da." And I'm just like, if you want me not to judge your boyfriend or whatever, if you want me to not judge your boyfriend, how about tell me the good stuff? How about tell me how much he loves you? Tell me how much of a good person he is. Not every time I go down there is some shit. What are we doing here? So that was like my whole thing. So this is when she started getting fake. So now we're cutting to when she started getting really fake. So this was when, the phone calls became less. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place, but this is when the phone call became less, text messages became less, and I'm talking about like not talking for weeks. I'm talking just sending snaps back and forth. That's it. No, "Hey, how you doing?" Just snaps. I was just like, "Girl, I was your ride or die. What are we doing here?" And that's when I was like, okay. And then this is when I would cut to say about 5 months ago. That's when I noticed when every time I had money, she would want some of it. I'm talking held my money hostage. I'm talking held got my money and held my money hostage. I'm talking put it in her drawer and was like, "You're not getting this back until you leave." And you know what she tried to do? She tried to convince me to split some of my birthday money with her. And I was like, girl, what the hell is you really doing? Hell no, that's my birthday money. And I told her no, because her ass wanted some damn Nick. And I'm just like, girl, no. So that's when I really started getting a little bit more fed up with her. And then other times she would like, she was my ride or die. Like she was my best friend. So we told each other everything. I'm talking about everything. Everything. When I say everything, I mean everything. I told her every single thing. And she told me every single thing. Like things that like best friends would tell each other that's like low key, like if anyone else heard, they're gonna be like and be like, oh, that's some hot tea. No. Like we kept those secrets. But then I figured out she was telling people my secrets. And that's when it was just started getting a little too weird. I actually wrote it down in my notes what she would do, because I do have notes, believe it or not. But in my notes, I was writing down the things she was doing, just for this moment right here. But some of the things she would do is she would hold my money hostage. If we went out in public, like the mall or something, she would beg me to buy her things. She has spread rumors about me. Well, she spread rumors about me. She has told my secrets to people, has made fun of my trauma. She has stood up in my face. She's told me to myself. It was all kind of crazy shit. It was crazy work, right? So this is when I started getting fed up. I got fed up one day. I was just like, hey girl, I don't want to be friends no more. Like, it's just not giving that no more. Like, what you did to me was terrible. Because, like, mind you, let's talk about another incident, right? Let's talk about how one time I was talking to this guy, all right? And he was like, I was like, hey, I'm hanging out with my best friend. And he was like, oh, I want to see what she looks like. He was like, oh, she's so pretty, but I think you're prettier. And you know what her response to that was? There's no way he thinks that you're prettier than me and blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, everybody got a preference, right? I know I look crazy right now. I look crazy, but like when I actually get dressed up, I look cute as fuck. But, and that right there threw me off. And that's when I realized that she was a little bit fake. Like, just like, that's when, like, I was like, okay, maybe I should stop trusting her as much. But me having attachment issues and just being like, hey, shit, we for the raw dog this fucking relationship. Like, we just for the raw dog this fucking relationship right now. So, we ended up getting very, very close. Even after that incident of her making that comment, I was like, I had those, like those rose-colored glasses on, and I just thought she was just the best person ever. I have given her gifts, money. I've bought her things. She would cry if I didn't buy her things. Like, it was just a little crazy. It was a little crazy. I definitely would say it was a little crazy. And then I'm gonna have to cut the camera for this part just because eyeliner is very hard to do on camera. Okay, I'm back. This is my eyeliner. So, back to it. So, she pretty much used the fuck out of me, spreading secrets, just doing the whole 9 yards. And I, poured my whole heart into this girl. Like, she didn't understand how much I loved her. And, yeah, we were good until we weren't. So now, that's what some backstory about what she did to me, right? Now, this is where "Am I the asshole" part comes in. So, basically, one day, after I stopped becoming friends with her, I was like, fuck it. Since you exposed me, I'm gonna expose you to your whole entire school, right? So that's when my little ass stayed up until 7 a.m. Right? I wrote this nasty ass post. When I say nasty, I mean I wrote this nasty ass post about her. And I posted it to her school page, right? It was something along the lines of like, this girl is fake, like she used me, and I told some of her secrets in there, because I was like, basically she had me fucked up. Like she had me fucked up. Like she had me fucked up. So of course I was upset. I was mad. I was heated. I was just like, it was like all the things she did to me one night, that night, just started playing in my head, and I stayed up all night contemplating, like, bro, what the fuck do I do? And I'm not gonna lie, the only reason I got that idea to do that was because one of my friends exposed this girl that stole her phone on her school page. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do that because you go to the same exact school as her. I got you. I made a fake account and everything. My name was like K Mitchell or something. I had some fake ass name because I was just like, hmm, hmm. So she want to use? Okay, let's see then. Let's see. So that's what happened. Okay, I'm back. So basically, after I made that long nasty ass post, it blew up her whole entire. Like I thought, for some reason in my brain, my little brain was like, oh, only a few people gonna see it. Her whole school seen that shit. She had to go home early, and I said some foul ass shit on there too. Like I exposed her, like her deep secrets, like her deep, cause she exposed my deep secrets. So I did the same exact thing. I exposed this girl deep dark secrets, and her whole school knew. And my friend told me that she was in the bathroom crying, and you know what I did? I cackled and I giggled because I was just like, you out here using people, thinking that that shit is okay. You sitting here harassing me, getting in. Mind you, her friends put me in a group chat just to harass me. Like I kept trying to leave the group chat. Oh, you fat ugly wide back da 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 da. Oh, you're so ugly da 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 da. Oh, da da da. You're built like a refrigerator. Who? Who? Cause it's not me. It's not me. But that's like when I knew, like, oh, this got a few screws loose. Like she has a few screws loose, and I was just like, this girl is crazy. Like she got her 20 million little friends to come and attack me. I'm talking, they was in that chat like this. Shut the fuck up, you dumb bitch. I fucking hate you. Da, 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 da. How dare you? Da, 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 da. I'm talking. They was in the mic. They was talking crazy. They was typing keyboard warriors. They were typing crazy, and I'm sitting here like, oh my god, like what do I do? Like, what do I really do? So I kept trying to leave the group chat. Oh no, we're for the coming, like we're for the coming, fight you and da 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 da. And like I get what I did was fucked up, cause I'm talking about I said some foul ass shit, and I posted a picture. I used her government name. I like, girl, I did the whole 9 yards. Oh, and this is my look. Also, this is my look, but I did the whole 9 yards and everything. And then that's when the cops came to my house. Let's talk about how the cops came to my house, right? So basically, they did a fake police report on me to get the cops to come to my house and talk to me. And they looked through my phone and they found nothing. Nothing in my phone, baby. And I'm sitting here just like, y'all sent the cops to my house. And also, I try not to be in drama. Like I truly try not to be, because it's just like it's too much on my mental to like deal with that. And especially me being friends with her for 15 years, like we go childhood, like it really hurt. Like it really, and I can't admit that when I lost her, I was sad. I did it to myself because I knew, oh, I can't have a friend like this. But when you put your heart and soul into a person, that's your person. And that's what I did. Like we told each other everything. we've cried together, like we've done all kind of shit together. And I was like, oh, this is a real ass bitch. Turns out she was fake. Turns out she was fake. But moral of the story is don't put your trust in people. Don't fully trust people too easily, I would say. And be vigilant. Be smart. I hope you guys enjoyed this YouTube video and I hope you guys come back. I will try to post. Don't quite know yet what my schedule is, but I hope you guys enjoyed it and come back for the next one.